This is Floridian Ralo coming at you with another video. In this video, this set individual is having a conversation with the lady. Before we play the tape, let me just say this. Before this set individual and I fall out, and the other set individual and I fall out because they believe I set them up, which I didn't set them up. With that said, right? When we were all chilling, I knew something was up during the time of the bowling. You would just say, hey, call him to see what's going on. He probably knew what was going on because they came later on towards the end. And we took photos and they didn't want to use my camera to take a photo. So that was odd. And then we get to the hotel, you know the scenery. They said that I did it, which I didn't. Now, he's going to admit about the situation when I knew they was going to fall out and it came to fruition. Without further ado, here we go.
Just take your money back, misunderstanding. I didn't know any other way to respond. So for the man to keep saying, I went to the man private. I went to him private. He didn't respond. He didn't respond. One thing everybody keep missing is I did respond. And it was here. Misunderstanding, take your money back. Because it was almost disrespectful to.
I will say this set individual on the panel, we're not cool anymore. It is what it is. When he came to Florida, I didn't ask him for anything. I picked him up. He sent me something to the Cash App. I didn't ask him for anything. Okay? I didn't ask him for anything. I did it because I knew the brother wanted to get this vehicle. He called me, I would say, a month ahead of time. He gave me time to know what's going on. I said, cool, I could do it. So I went there and within the time frame, you know, he went to go get the vehicle, talk with the lady, talk with the man, got it situated, helped him out, show him certain things about the vehicle, the RV, you know what I'm saying? Show him certain things. Show him what he needed to get taken care of. Show him the lights and this and that. Show him everything. Got it gassed up. Then he got it fixed, whatever the case may be. So the point is, he looked out for me. So when he says he looks out for people, even though I didn't ask for it, that's true. That's one thing about him. I give him that. All right, let's continue to hear what he has to say with her.
Accuse me of being all about money when I've spent more money on you than you did with me. You haven't helped me do anything, bro. I've spent.
Well, that's what he's saying. This individual is saying that he spent more money on him than the other set individual did with him. Okay, let's continue.
More money on you, hotels, whatever the case is, helping you get the place and move than you've given me. Trust and believe.
Has he even mentioned that at all in any of his videos?
Not at all.
Okay.
Very one-sided what he's coming with.
Yeah, because I haven't heard him mention anything about how you assisted him in just finding, you know, his location in North Carolina or just being a part of that. So it's interesting. So even outside of that, you were about to say that, well, you were starting to get into on the way back home. Mm-hmm. You saw that he went live.
Yeah.
And posted a video saying, this is why I'm going solo or something like that.
Here we go. Here we go. Now it's coming out.
Yep. And it was interesting because that was on the way back. I was also.
Was this before or after all the 50 voice messages?
This is before all the 50 voice memos. I'm literally traveling.
Okay.
Or it could have been, you know what? And I don't want, because sometimes your details can get skewed because the way I remember it, it was before, but I could be wrong. So I'm not going to lay.
It was real shortly after.
It was real shortly after I left.
Yeah, because we ain't finna nitpick the details like that. I know that's his thing,
right.
But you know,
it was very close after I left, and then there was another creator that we were both teamed up with, at odds with for whatever reason. He even picked up on it and said, "Yo, them two fell out," and it was a rumor.
There you have it. There you have it. Let's go.
I was trying to keep everything off social media. I was thinking maybe we'll reconcile at some point because I gave the man his money back. Perhaps we'll build in the future. So I didn't think we literally fell out. I just thought, me and bro ain't seeing eye to eye, and it is what it is.
So you was already under the impression at that point that y'all pretty much, y'all wasn't cool, or it was some issues brewing.
Well, after sending those voice memos accusing me of being about just money, and I gave him that money back, I figured that we were definitely going to need time, especially after a move like that. Some people, you just be like, yo, I'm definitely not going to be around for a while. And then when I finally went back weeks ago or a week ago when this whole fiasco blew up on the internet, and I listened to all 50 voice memos that were left, it showed me that the messages he sent me, he was sending them as just foreshadowing. He was completely done building with me as a brother based on those messages anyway.
So was you expecting for him to come to YouTube with some drama, or what was your thoughts?
Actually, yeah, I did. I kind of did because, I got some real people around me like, yo, just sending me videos of everything. Every video I would do, this man would do something undermining my message. And I thought that was kind of strange, like I did a video, you can check the records. I did a video about ghetto culture. Mm-hmm. He does a video about ghetto culture. I was literally the only one talking about that at the time. And he titles his video the same thing I'm titled, but he's trying to undermine everything I'm saying. He'll say something about chosen ones and undermine that. And gang stalking is fake and undermine anything that I would say, he would undermine it. And I'm like,
So let's put this in time. So who would you say technically brought this drama to YouTube?
Oh, it was definitely this brother.
And what video do you think, what did, because I didn't go back to really see exactly where it came to YouTube. So how was it brought to YouTube? So he brought it to YouTube and then you ended up responding?
Yes.
Okay, so like roughly around when did he come to YouTube and what did he say?
Okay, so around...
Just, summarizing.
Yeah, around last weekish, he made a video about YouTube beef and how he was talking about... He kept calling me old boy, but everybody who's in our circles, everybody who followed both of our channels, they knew exactly who he was talking about. Yeah. And I got receipts on old boy, and I'm gonna bring this out, and it's gonna be a movie, and it's gonna be this, and old boy fake, and he, just talking crazy. And I'm like,
now at this time, he's just speaking outwardly, but he's not telling people what the issue is, and you hadn't said anything.
No.
On YouTube.
No, not at all.
So he's literally at this point starting an online beef.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
And it's been kindling for a while. And
now the video of him burnt out on his secondary channel is true. It just so happened he took it down quickly. And he did a video about it. I saw the video. So, there's a lot going on. And I'm going to play a little bit more, and then I'm going to end this.
For whatever reason, I don't think the brother was satisfied with just getting his money back.
Right.
And I'm talking about the second individual on the panel. He did fizzle out. You know what I'm saying? In that video. The channel called Born Israelites showed a snippet clip. I saw it because he talked about it. And yeah, it is true. And another thing I do recall, someone told me that something about him with the $30,000 thing to Michael Israel. Michael Israel pointed that out. So, hey, it is what it is. Let's continue.
And and that should have been enough. That should have been closure. But he said in his own video content, he said, "Look, I'm gonna have all his subscribers watching. I'm gonna have all this. I'm gonna have all that." And I seen what the motive was. The motive was, from what I'm seeing, is money, greed, drama sales. Take this brother's platform, and
I'm sorry, New Breed. I'm laughing at the comments because somebody talking about, oh Lord, talking about Ringo making his response video now, like as we.
See, that's what I'm saying. I'm having a conversation with Miss Rainey Talks. You know what I'm saying? We chopping it up.
You know what, that cracked me up. That dude, he's something else. So anyway, let me get back to it. So, because that was a really, a mystery for me. Other people who really been in tune, they probably already knew. But so he comes to the internet, and maybe some people knew who he was referring to. Maybe some people weren't. But he was like, "Oh boy, this, oh boy, that." What was he saying his actual problem was in that video? How did he, create the storyline, and what was he trying to say his problem was in that video?
I'm gonna close it out with this. Miscommunication, lack of communication could cause a lot. This individual on the panel admitted that. My thing is, don't ever do last minute things with anybody. I don't like last minute things. I tell people, do not tell me things at the last minute unless it's an extreme emergency. And this set individual learned a lesson. Make sure before you do something, have that conversation, have it to whereas you know how content is. Make sure you cover it. All right? Learn a lesson, move on. That's all I can say. Peace.